This agreement basically presents an opportunity for the manufacturing sector to export to European EU countries. Apart from exporting directly, but it also presents an opportunity for us to establish joint ventures with European companies to come and set up their companies here in Kenya and to have that opportunity to export both to EU and also the AFCFTA. So it's a great opportunity for us to grow the manufacturing sector, and we are working with the State Department of Industry also to address what are the policy gaps that may inhibit this growth of the manufacturing sector, touching on the partnership that we already have. So it is an opportunity to grow the manufacturing sector GDP contribution because of the expansion of industries. We are also in conversation with the county governments, like Machakos County is here, a commitment for them also to create an environment where businesses can grow, establish more investment through policies within the county government. And this reliance of national government is only one doing the policies should now allow also the county government to play their part in terms of attracting investment. It is a good opportunity. We are in a competitive world, particularly if you look at the ESC market. All these other countries are looking for opportunities. If Kenya is left behind, then the rest will indeed be far much ahead. So we are not taking chances as a country and as an association. That is why we are doing this roadshow to create awareness for all businessmen.
Is cognizant of the fact that our resource endowment lies in land and our competitive advantage lies in manufacturing. Those two combined tell us that we are at a pole position to take advantage of this EPA. For the county government, we will not hesitate now to move downwards and cascade the message to our manufacturers, to the manufacturers in our county, in conjunction with the local chapter of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, so that we together come up with methods, approaches on how local producers can take advantage of this agreement. So for us, as a government, we'll station ourselves in readiness for maximum benefits for our people from this.
Kenyan Association of Manufacturers. This is part of a national roadshow, so we are going from county to county to make sure that everybody knows that EU and Kenya signed an economic partnership agreement which gives free access, duty-free, quota-free access of all Kenyan entrepreneurs to the European market. So all exports from Kenya will not be given any duty or quotas. So it is very important that every Kenyan knows about it, and whoever can starts exporting to the EU, because within 2-3 years we want the profits and the percentage of the exports from Kenya to the EU go up, but we would like to see more investment and trade coming from the EU to Kenya. So we're looking in these roadshows to inform about the possibilities and see with the different stakeholders in the different counties and the national government what is needed for creating the best possible environment to make this happen.
Anything on the
Kenya at the moment is mostly exporting agricultural products to the EU, mostly flowers and vegetables. And we were saying that Kenya should diversify in terms of the products and move more into manufactured and high value goods, because Kenya wants to become an upper middle income country from a middle income country. And for that, it needs to diversify its exports to export goods that bring more profit.
Now that we have quota-free, duty-free agreement, it's a moment for the Kenyan growers and the Kenyan exporters and the Kenyan investors and the investors within the EAC to take advantage of this trade agreement and also see how we can consolidate. And currently working with the EU in terms of just transition from air to sea, the conversation that we really want to have, and we're glad that the EU has invested substantial resources in ensuring that that transition takes place. And it's going to ensure that we have access of more products into the EU market. The issue of certification and the regulation and the standards, we're glad the EU through the BIG program is supporting us in terms of how we can quickly be able to access that market. Therefore, we're looking at scaling. The unfortunate bit is at the moment we've had a decline in the exports of fruits of vegetable into the EU, and we want to work through this BIG program to see how we can scale that. The decline has been occasioned by changing regulatory environment, but now that we have this environment, we have this program, we want to take advantage of this. And I'm glad that after the signing, the question was, what are we going to do? We're happy that now we're coming out to basically scale. For the farmers and exporters out there, it is time to come up, it's time to scale, it's time to consolidate, it's time to just ensure that we comply, because compliance is the language of trade.